What is up, everyone? It is your boy Attach, and the first episode of my new series, MLG Professional CoD World War II Callouts. There's some of the maps that professionals playing competitive versus other professional teams and other teams like that on the all the other professional ladders and the ladders to get pro points and stuff like that. But there's these maps, and it's tough to communicate on the maps and call stuff out when you don't know the callouts for the maps. So my team made up a few callouts, and callouts are very important, but they're kind of annoying to make up, especially in this game because there's just so many random objects and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go through these maps. I'm going to Flak Tower. It will be the first map I go do the callouts on. Flak Tower. It is a hardpoint game mode, or not? It's not a hardpoint game mode, non-S&D game mode, but it is a CTF and Gridiron game mode. So I'm gonna just go over this map, give you guys my team's callouts or what we used to call out, and it's just the calls are pretty good, pretty simple because you really want to have simple calls. Like you don't want to say like let me think of this. You don't want to say elevator. Because that's like elevator. That just takes long to say. You want to be able to say like something quick, like cage. Like cage. He's over at cage, and everyone knows what he's talking about. Not saying he's at elevator, even though it may not sound like a big difference. Milliseconds and all that stuff in COD is like a huge deal. So I'm just going around the map and show you guys everything. What we call everything we call it. And honestly, I don't even remember the calls that well in this map. We were scrimming yesterday because we made them 2 nights ago, and I was like, wait, what do I call this again? So it was kind of bad. But we will start in. I think we're in the med room right now. Yep. See, like you see all the hospital beds, all other stuff like that. Looks like med. So we call this med right here. This is med room. Over here, this is top med. You can buy this cannon because there's so many guns. Like we used to call this whole side like cannon, but like bro, there's like a bunch of guns over there. So it's just so many. So we call these things turrets on the outside. There's one more over there as well. Top med, bottom med that I'm walking in right now. Then we call this main. I think it says main somewhere. Actually, I don't know. We just call it main. This is top main with this big gun. And then we just call this bottom main, the bottom main tunnel. And then we call this other turret. We call it like we call this green room. This is no, this is radio. This is either radio or green. No. This is green. No, this is radio. Okay, it's radio room. Okay, so we call this bottom radio, top radio, radio turret, and then med turret over there. Back here, we really don't have like a specific thing called spawns. I mean, when you're playing, you kind of just know what spawn you're on and what spawn you're not on. So we just kind of call it like their spawn, our spawn, depending on what side we're on. And then we call this over here. What do we call this? We call this again. We call it gens. We call this gens. So gen alley is over here, like the alleyway. Then inside gens. Then we call this area like wood because obviously there's just so much wood over here. And here was the elevator and cage thing I was talking about because look at this is a elevator kind of thing. Looks like things you go down into a mine in, but we just call it cage. Instead of saying like yo, he's by the elevator, you just say yo, it's cage. It's way quicker, way easier. People know what you're saying real quick, and that's just how it works. So cage right here, and yeah, so that's cage. And then we call this circle, right here, circle, just obviously in the circle. And this is the room we call green. I know it has a bunch of radios in it and stuff like that, but we call this green. So this is obviously bottom green, top green, and over there, there's also radios down there, but that's called radio room. That's top radio. Down there's bottom radio in that room. And then we will go across the map, across the map, and this is in ammo because you just see a bunch of bullets, a few other, some oil, you know, a few trench coats, stuff like that, some D1 scholarships, but we call this ammo. Bunch of weapons over here, or bunch of ammo over here, and this is the top ammo window, bottom ammo, top ammo, bottom ammo, top ammo, and then oh, I didn't even really notice this. And over here we call this tracks. There's actually tracks going through this whole side of the map, like through these doors. So I don't know. I just walked in here, saw that, I'm like, yo, let's call this tracks. So this is inside tracks, but you just call it tracks. And then this is track alley right here. Track alley. Pretty simple, easy call outs. Then like I said, for the other spawn points, this is like back spawn depending on what we do. We probably will come out with some call outs. Rangefinder spawn. This is what it's called. Like I like how it shows like call outs in the top left by the mini map. It says rangefinder spawn. Okay, let's go actually to the other spawn and see what it is. This is called elevator room. This is called center. Like I'm just reading off the top left thing. Okay, that's a crane. Oh, this is a cage, bro. I don't know what kind of fugazi callouts they're making right now. Now we're in green room. And what do they call this? Satellite spawn. Oh, okay. So we call this satellite spawn. Easy, satellite. They're in satellite spawn. Even though it's saying it's a long thing, but usually you know satellite spawn, and we'll figure out another one for the other team, or for the other side. I'll have to go tell my team. So let's go. Let's do a quick run through of the map right here. This is radio, top radio, radio turret, top main, bottom main, circle, bottom med in there, top med, med turret, and the other one is satellite spawn. And this is range finder spawn. Okay, so you call it find like range or like finder spawn, just something like that. Finder spawn. I don't know. So anything works. And then we go in here, and this is ammo. Ammo in here. Top ammo if you walk up that steps. Oh, those steps. And look, you see the tracks here? So you tracks. Some more tracks over here. Where do these tracks lead? Wait, where do these tracks come from? Hold up. Oh wait. Oh, they meet here. I'm an idiot. Okay, where do these tracks go though? I don't know. Forget about the tracks. And then over here we got tracks. Alright, we got some more tracks in this building. Then we have track alley over there. Wood. And then cage. Cage, we call this cage. And this is Jen's. And then Jen's alley out here. Back there is back satellites. And we got this. Okay, let's go. One more quick one through. Video is going to be done after this. Hopefully this helps you guys. Thank you all for watching. If you made it this far in the video, this is back satellites. There is Gen at generators. Gen alley. We got green room, top green. Right now I'm top radio, bottom radio's down there. Radio turrets right there. Bottom main. I'm walking on top main right here. Bottom med, top med, med turret. And then right there we have the back range finder. So we're gonna call it back range or back finder, whichever one. And then we have bottom ammo, top ammo. Then we got tracks, track alley, cage, and then wood over here. And you can't forget the circle in the middle. And that's pretty much it for this map. If you guys want me to continue the series, which I am going to continue the series. Honestly, I don't know how well it's going to do view-wise or stuff like that. I don't even know if it's going to really, like, I know it's going to help some people, which is all that matters. So, I don't know how well it's going to do view-wise. But you know what? I'm just going to keep doing all the maps, all the competitive maps at least. Just kind of help you guys out. Because I know there's a few of you that want to play competitive or want to get into it. Or there's a few of you that play competitive all day. And you get confused on the maps. Because when we were scrimming the first, like, 5 days, like, we didn't have callouts. So, we would be like, yo, he's right side. And so if we're spawning over there, this is right side. And we're just like, okay, well, he's right side. What does that mean? Or right side in the building. 2 buildings. Right side in the alley. There's 2 alleys. Right side by the head glitch. There's a bunch of head glitches. So it was just like super confusing. And then we call this like their side mid, our side mid, depending where you spawn. Like it was just so difficult. So callouts are obviously a major factor. Communication is a key in every aspect of life. Communication is very key. So hopefully this does help you video. Well, I don't even know what I just tried to say. Hopefully this does help you guys and your teammates, and just you individually. Wow, look at that city over there. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. So thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to drop a like, go comment if you would like to see some more of these, because I'm going to be uploading them regardless of what you say, regardless of how well they do. Just help some people out. But thank you guys all for watching. Oh, that's why they call it main. Oh, look at by the mini map. It says main flak gun. Main flak gun. Okay. Thank you guys all for watching. This is going to be it for the video. And as always, my name is Attach, and I'm out. Peace.